Don't look now, but... Okay, I'm kidding. Look how much of the world we've explored. That number can mean only one thing. It's time to leave the airfield behind and tackle the first tale from the far territory, assuming I remotely know how to get out of here. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I think I kind of know where to go. Maybe, sort of, I think. It's a possibility. I'm going to eat some cattails here, because I have too many of them anyway. And then I'm probably just going to rest through the night. We could, of course, have an aurora here. We managed to wake up near the beginning of the night, which is the first time that's happened in a few nights. But one of the things that was kind of disappointing towards the end of the last episode is I got back here and I had left this deerskin here, and I might just bring it with me to tell you the truth, because I need the deerskin. I'd left this deerskin here thinking, okay, well, I'm going to be getting enough exploring done that by the time I get back, it'll be like just fully cured. And apparently I was not gone nearly as long as I thought I would be, because it's not that far along, unfortunately. So it was kind of disappointing. Let's go ahead and pass time for 4 hours, and then I'll probably sleep for a similar amount, 4 or 5. And with that, I will... Well, honestly, I still might not be at the beginning of a day at that point. Also, my drinkable water at the moment is atrociously low. So not exactly an ideal time to be talking about leaving a zone. But that's what I'm going to try to do. All right, let's now sleep for, I'm going to say 4 hours. I'll probably get 3. And there we go. The sun is starting to come up. I'm going to drink some broth just to recover some thirst and hunger. Okay. So at this point, I just need to finagle this. Pass time for 1 more hour. At least the weather sounds decent at the moment. I did need to recover a good amount of health, so a little bit of extra sleep never hurt anybody. Let's see how much we have. Nice. Okay, so that's a decent recovery. I do need, before I go anywhere really, I do need to make some water. Yeah, so now the fresh deer hide is 29% cured. Does that strike anyone else as weird? Now it's 29% cured. Like, it's almost like it wasn't curing while I was gone. Neither were these fresh guts. That's something else. I don't know what to make of that. The fact that it jumped 16% just while I've been back and was only 13% in the time that I was gone, given that it was multiple days. Something is amiss, which is what I said to begin with, but that's just confirmation that I'm not crazy. Which I will gladly take. Let's step outside. Now, remember that when we were exploring the island, the distant island, and the far reaches of this zone, the farthest reaches of the map, really, at least for now, I did find the other Polaroid when I was up there, which is pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure the other Polaroid is redeemable or usable, whatever you want to call it, somewhere back here. And one of the reasons I think that... Hang on, I'm being mindful of the fact that there might be a wolf back here. One of the reasons I think that is that when I came back here before, I discovered through those rocks there a path that may actually lead back towards the exit, because I'm fairly certain the exit's kind of that way. You kind of come in on a high ridge. I even think I see some of the passageways up there right now. Let me kind of keep my eyes forward. But anyway, when I looked at the Polaroid, the view of the Polaroid, I mean, it seemed like it was from this ridge up here. So I'm going to try to make it up there and see what happens. Might have to tangle with a wolf in the meantime. I do have those hides with me. And I will need to make some water soon. I, of course, picked up all the coal off the ground the last time I left the forge. So...
I can't feel my hands.
Getting really cold really fast. This is maybe the coldest we've been in this zone in a while, and that's saying something. But I want to take this opportunity because we've got clear weather. It is early in the day, but there's really no escaping the coldness of this zone.
I'm freezing.
Even the transition zone is, to put it mildly, pretty freaking cold. All right, I do see some reishi mushrooms up here, so I'm going to grab those. One very interesting thing about starting off Signal Void, which we are now doing, for sure. One very interesting thing is that I'm going to be going back through zones that I have largely cleared. So, gone are going to be the days of cattail nirvana and scavengeable locations. I am going to be in a much tighter spot. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to start a fire here real quick. How am I doing on fire starting stuff? Yeah, I have 3 pieces of coal. I might get away with this. Let's cram a fire into this corner and see what happens. Magnifying lens won't work right now. That's a shame. I'm guessing because it's a slightly covered spot. Or maybe it's cloudy and just seems like it's clear. Yeah, it is a little cloudy. Clouds are literally rolling in right now.
Fire.
That's rude. We can all agree that's rude. All right. Honestly, I kind of need to get rid of the coal anyway, so I'll put 2 pieces on and let it heat up. It might not get all the way up to 32 off those 2 pieces, but then again, it might. Or it might stop just short. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's actually getting considerably hotter than I thought it would have. So that's nice. I can, of course, use this fire to do something else that I need to do, which is get some water. No, I don't want to do anything with that coffee or tea at the moment. Nope, I keep clicking cook. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's go ahead and select water. Got plenty of time, and this will give me an excuse to huddle by this fire, drink some water, and not lose too much more condition to this zone's shenanigans. Okay, it is definitely getting a little bit more hostile weather-wise. Let's drink a little bit more, and that's probably going to be enough, because I will have some water left. Specifically 0.12 gallons, and in 29 minutes I'll have a little bit more. Let's go ahead and take that. That's going to encumber me. I knew that. I can probably go ahead and make... Yeah, let's prepare some reishi tea. And we'll heat that up. And that'll help keep me warm as I leave here. It's kind of necessary. A little bit of caloric value, too. Never hurt anybody. Always a plus.
I didn't drop any of this gear.
That treatment did not do anything. I know. Honestly, the funny thing is, we're not that encumbered. We're really not. I'm going to go ahead and eat some cattails. This should be enough, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm still going to have plenty, even if I'll just fill all the way up. I was going to say I'll stop at 30, but let's just keep going. Fill all the way up. Perfect. All right, there's that. Take a torch from the fire. That's a nice warm torch. And now let's head up this way, because I have a sneaking suspicion, given the general kind of... This is a very obvious path. I think it's clear that it's designed to be followed. So let's see what happens if we follow it all the way up. I didn't do this before, but I want to do so now. Yeah, so I saw that, and that was what made it obvious that, okay, this is meant to be further traversed. Obviously. Let me climb this properly. I'm never going to let myself forget that moment in, what was it, season 5? I talked about it earlier in the series, but like...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It was a little bit ridiculous. Okay, this is a Vista location. This is the one... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the torch out. Okay. Nice. And let's keep climbing. Not going to worry about a torch for now. Let's just keep moving. One of the reasons I want to go ahead and leave and start doing Signal Void stuff now, it's not just that Signal Void is a piece of content that I haven't really explored before, and I've been looking forward to doing it on the channel. That's fair enough. But another reason is I kind of like the idea of being back within the main areas of the map that we're all familiar with to a degree. I kind of like the idea of being back in those spots. Okay, interesting. There's a fork here, and I wasn't expecting that, although that might not be much of a fork. Let's go this way. I kind of like the idea of being back in the areas of the map that we're already more familiar with, and then finding our way back into the far territory, rather than just being here and kind of like waiting for the update to drop and hanging out in Forsaken Airfield and just going right next door. Because we saw the sign for the mine. I kind of like the idea of a little bit of back and forth, in addition to the fact that we know we have something else to do as well. Did I hear ptarmigan just now? I think I just heard ptarmigan. They might have been right above me. Okay, this absolutely... I would be stunned if this was just... Hi. You're close. I don't know where you are. Also, I have more fire-hardened arrows than I thought I did. I have a feeling they're right in front of me. Hello? Oh, they're to the right. Or maybe they're up here. Hang on. Oh no, that's not happening. Okay. I think they're down in this little area. There might even be some cattails on that water, but more importantly, there's ptarmigan. I just want to kill probably one. Lost the warming up benefit. Wow. Okay. That was fast. Interesting. Where does this go? Nowhere. Oh, wow. So that's what the crows are in a fuss about. There's a dead body. Okay, let me not scare off the ptarmigan because they sound super close. They sound like they're straight ahead of me. Yep, there they are. I only need to kill one. Oh, wait. Didn't mean to do that. Are you serious? Game! I'm aimed right at it. Good lord. You saw me do that, right? Like, I'm pointing the dot right at the bird, and it's going above... That explains some of the misses, to be completely honest. Not trying to be salty or anything, but my god. Like, I'm pointing the dot at the bird, and you're shooting above the dot. So, there's a fun little mechanical fact for you. Certainly for me. The dot actually doesn't represent where the arrow goes. The dot is slightly below where the arrow goes. Love that. Love it. Even at close range, that is the case. Okay, so the only problem about this is that I've got to carry this thing around right now. Man, yeah, this is...
Wait.
I'm not loving this.
Cold. I'm warming up a bit.
I'm not loving this. Because I don't really have the means to start another fire right now. I could. There are sticks laying around, so I might as well grab a few. Because remember, it takes a couple of hours to get those 4 feathers off this dude. A couple of hours. Not even kidding. Oh, wow. Hello. This is the road. Oh, God. That's slightly terrifying. Okay. Well, we're not... I don't think we're getting back across that way. Hopefully I didn't just doom myself. I wonder if there are any wolves up here. This seems open enough that, like, there could be something up here. Alright, there are definitely pointing trees. I'm going to kind of follow these. I just need to be mindful of the fact that I'm carrying a dead ptarmigan on me. So any predators might decide to come say hello. Okay. Yeah, I need to find sticks and light a fire before long. I still have one more piece of coal, but then that'll be it for my coal. That will be completely it. Whoa. This is not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it was not this. This is kind of like above the main road. I remember seeing this tree now, and I'm like, huh, I wonder if you can cross that. Well, turns out you can. Yeah. I remember seeing this going, that looks like it's meant to be crossed. I don't know how one would get up there. Asked and answered. Okay. This looks quite wide open. I also see cattails. What I really want to see right now would be like a cave off to the left. Ooh, that sounds uncomfortably close. Hi, buddy. Alright, I honestly need to just start a fire. Let me see if I can get one going. I want to grab these cattails and make absolutely sure that there's not a cave in the immediate vicinity. Because that seems... Okay, still another cattail there. I don't see any cattails. Or any caves. I see plenty of cattails, but no caves. Hi, buddy. Right. Yeah, ideally, I want to try and spot a cave. Interesting. All right. There's a stick at least. I see more reishi mushrooms, so I can grab those. And the sticks might get the fire hot enough, but they're not necessarily going to help the fire last long enough. That's the other problem. Okay. Nothing back here. This area is designed a lot like the rest of Forsaken Airfield, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised by, but it's just like got lots of little nooks and crannies in the rocks where you can kind of chill out. Okay, I need like a warm spot, and I keep hoping that I'm gonna see something. What's this? Oh, that's weird. Why is it so blackened? That seems like a bug. That seems like a bug. Shouldn't be that color. Okay, so this leads... Okay, I see what's happening here. I'm gonna stay up here and light that fire. I might have to use my last piece of coal. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put this down. I'm a little bit uncomfortably close to that, so there we go. No magnifying lens. Stick. It's not that many sticks. There might be a few more in the area.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. It's happening. Let's add that last piece of coal. One thing that is almost certainly going to do is give me the ability. We can do a couple of things here. First of all, let's get the meat off of this ptarmigan. It's going to take 7 minutes. Alright. Eat that. Delicious. 23 minutes. I could make broth with it, I know. Not going to worry about that for now. Now I really just need 2 feathers. There are 4 altogether on this bird. Alright, let's eat that. Okay, at least we're warming up by this fire. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to harvest them one at a time. Just to see how the weather treats us. Eating up some of the daylight. Don't love that. There we go. Now we can make that fancy new bedroll. The question is, do we do it now? How long would it take? Just 3 hours. Interesting. I'm not going to do it right now. That would be a bit much, but okay. Yeah, water-wise, I can just drink that. And I think I could go ahead and make a tea. With more reishi mushrooms. I could actually do a couple of teas. I'll probably only cook one. Okay. Treatment did not do anything. Rude. Rude. I think it did a lot for me personally. I think it did a lot. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. We are officially point of no return. We are back at the top of the Forsaken Airfield. Let's go. Now I'm assuming this this better be the way out. Yep, there it is. Wow. That did exactly what I expected. It took us right to the exit. Also, I still hear ptarmigan, if you can believe it. Is that a bunny? That's a bunny. Okay, so at this point, I honestly probably need to grab as many sticks as I can. I'm just not going to worry about the branch. Man, I hate this. I hate when there are so many branches laying around, because it's like, all right, you can give me all of these. Why are all of these black? It's all of them, not just some of them. That's weird. I wonder what caused that. Okay, so this is, yeah, I remember where we are. This is the transition zone. Had to get my bearings again. We've been in the airfield for so long. Yeah, that's wild. I'm not sure why it's this way. But yeah, like when you have all those branches laying around, it's like... You really want to tell me that there's all these branches that would take 7 minutes apiece while I'm really cold? But there's not one just stick in this entire area. It's all branches. It's probably a bit min-maxy of me, but like those 7 minutes that it takes to break up that stick, it's not nothing when you're really cold, you know? Especially when you have quite a distance to travel. Not nothing. Okay. So I want to check something real quick while I'm here, because there was some discussion of this in the comments, and speaking of things that I assumed that I wouldn't be able to do, but that I might have been wrong about, I want to poke my head back up here and see what I can find. Now, I've been through this truck, I believe. Because I can't remember the last time... Oh, there's a car battery there. Nice. Ooh. That's kind of interesting, to be honest. I don't know that I want to lug that all the way through. Yeah, I've been through here. I don't know that I want to lug that all the way through. I remember seeing that last time. Oh my god, you can. You can actually go through this thing. That looks a little bit death trappy, though, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, you know what? You know what? No. No, no. No, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't meant to be traversed. Okay. Oh, there's a door. Oh. Hello. Okay. Just kidding, no death trap. Alright, so you can traverse this thing. So, fun fact, the last time I was here, and I was like, I wonder if you can traverse this thing. The reason that I sort of left it behind is it kind of looked too small to traverse from even up close. It's clearly not. But also, I kind of was thinking, like, there's a similar moment in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's a similar structure. And that you definitely can traverse. So when I was sitting here thinking, like, can I or can I not traverse this? I was just going, well, I might just be thinking of a different game. So like I said, I think I was thinking of a different game. But turns out, you can in fact traverse it. There's just nothing really... There doesn't appear to be anything worthwhile here, sadly. I might be wrong about that. Hang on. Anything in the cardboard box here? Nope, just pallets. Alright then. Alright, so we got some planks, pallets. That better not have been a one-way door.
Oh, that's... drop any of this gear.
That's a nice torch. And then, of course, this ladder, which it's the long dark. Ladders don't matter. Let's go back down this way. It is a little warmer in here, but not warm enough. Not quite warm enough. I need to rest, not just because I'm getting tired, but because I need to recover condition. So I'm just going to try and push it a little bit. What I may do is see if I can start working on that bedroll. It's probably a good idea. Oh, but wait, I can't. Can I? Unless there's a bedroll in the train station that I'm forgetting about. I think I need my bedroll for the time being. I don't want to start working on it and then not be able to sleep. That would really suck. A lot. I would not be very happy.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, so it looks like there is a little bit more out here. I don't know that I really came out front last time. Came in the back door and that was pretty much it. Alright, so... worn plaid shirt. Jerry can. That's pretty nice, actually. Let's go ahead and refuel. And is there, in fact, anywhere a bed? This doesn't seem like it. No, there's not. So I'm going to need my bedroll here. I'm going to need to wait until I'm at a place with a natural bedroll, so to speak. Okay. There is some wood here, and I can probably get rid of this shirt for some cloth. Let's see if I can find some ways to pass some time. I'm still laughing about that extra frickin' pry bar. That is unreal. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest this. God knows how long I was carrying it around. I might have picked it up absent-mindedly at some point while I was in the airfield, and I just had it that whole time. And everyone was like, he'll spot it eventually. Because there's not one person. Or maybe I picked it up, like... You know what? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I picked it up, like, in that same episode, last episode. Or, like, the last two. And I just hadn't really had a moment to assess inventory yet. That's what I'll tell myself. How about that? That's what I'll just choose to believe. Okay. So... as much as I want to start working on that thing now, I can't. I can't. It would not be advisable whatsoever. Okay. Eat that granola bar. And I guess, yeah, let me drink some water. It's nice to be away from the threat of glimmer fog. And I'm going to go ahead and sleep for like a solid 8 hours. And hopefully it doesn't get too cold in here. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. Okay, there's our save point. We are at about the 32-minute mark, so a little bit sooner than I would typically end an episode, but it seems like we're not going anywhere for the moment, and it's a pretty good time to step away from this particular episode and get ready for the next. In the next one, I'm going to keep heading back towards the Broken Railroad, and then make our way into Forlorn Muskeg and see what exactly we're going to need to do to repair that particular tower. That's the one, honestly, that I'm most nervous about, because I don't know where the battery is going to come from. I really don't. I have no clue. I could lug this battery here with me, but it would really slow me down. So, you know, there's always that possibility of just like, well, there's this battery right here. But I very much doubt that I'm going to take that particular path because of how much I know it's going to weigh me down as I try to get out of this very, very long stretch of territory, including the Broken Railroad. So I'm going to gamble on the possibility that there's a solution closer to the tower rather than going for the safe shot right now, because it might end up not being particularly safe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button to get access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.